We're back. This bed we made, we are in a bit of a mess. We're snooping in our boss's office, Bernard. We came up looking for Eugene, but Eugene isn't here. The window's open. Eugene is nowhere to be found. And I'm snooping through my boss's office. I feel very weird. But I guess we've got a job to do. Beth is outside watching for Bernard, so hopefully I'll be safe if I do things nice and quickly. All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we got going on here?
Kind of wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
Okay, history of the hotel.
Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard.
Ooh, filing cabinets. No, it doesn't let me rifle through those. Wait. Mr. Leduc, my employer has made the following requests. To avoid unwanted attention, his identity should remain secret to both guests and staff. The temperature in room 602 should be kept at exactly 22 degrees Celsius. His dog should be fed the very best roast beef. His room should be cleaned every day at 11:30 a.m. on the dot. Eggs should be banned from his room service orders. No one should disturb him between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m. More requests shall follow once my employer takes possession of his room. Thank you. 602. Is that who Andrew referenced earlier? Oh dear. What is this?
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous.
Dear Mr. Weston, I would like to thank you again for agreeing to this partnership between the Clarington and Weston's department store. Thanks to your generous help, renovations are well underway and the hotel has never looked better. You should come visit soon, when your busy schedule allows it, of course. Which is all scratched out. On another note, it has come to my attention that you have formed a group of local businessmen to oppose the construction of a new mental hospital. After working so hard to evaluate the Clarington standards, I cannot allow a band of cuckoos to move in my backyard. Nice. Should you accept, it would be an honor and a privilege to join your fight. Yours sincerely, Bernard Leduc. Handwritten by Eugene. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick. Oh.
So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
Yeah, but it sounds like you might lose your job there, Eugene. Here, let's clean this up. And a screwdriver.
Aha! Let's
Perfect.
get you to that vent.
Alright, I'm gonna leave that there. Should I close the window?
With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that.
Ooh. What were you writing there?
This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input, but need I remind you the terms of our agreement? I did my part, I got you out of jail, and have ensured that news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. You are not in charge of the hotel anymore. I have worked relentlessly the last 2 years to return the Clarington to its former glory. A great challenge considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad Father never got to see how you so shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I will be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask I lower our prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guests will only be la creme de la creme. Your deviant friends can find themselves on another place for their sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement. Was he gay? Is that what's going on?
Oh, Bernard. So close to doing something altruistic, but here you are holding it over your brother. What Bernard considers sinful debaucheries could fill an encyclopedia. Could be anything from wild parties to guests walking around with their ankles exposed.
Mm-hmm. He's a prude. It's official. Might as well just... Whoa!
Ew. Is this
Wow.
Linda's?
Nothing like a hypocrite to talk about debaucheries. So your debaucheries don't count, right, Bernard? Just other people's debaucheries. Okay. Check on room 602, ask Eugene to fix radiator, call Weston's office, apologize to Mr. and Mrs. Drake for Valentine's Ball mishap, speak with contractor about cost overruns, call Weston's office again, decide winner for Employee of the Month reward. It's gotta be me. I mean, just because I'm, you know, going through your stuff. Okay, I think we've seen everything we need to see. Wait, can I look at those? Nope. All right, Sophie, let's get out of here. Let's go get that note. Oh, God. Oh, no.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering
Oh,
for you.
no.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month.
Sophie, hurry!
You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
Oh, my God. I gotta lie. I gotta lie.
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Huh. Must have been Eugene.
Slick.
Well, don't you have work to do?
Yes, sir.
Then get to it. Mr. Drake has asked to see you.
Again? God, he just can't get enough of me, can he?
Just indulge him. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Okay, fine.
Oh. Whew.
That was a close one.
Yeah, I had a few cold sweats, but at least I found what I was looking for.
Good. Well, if you need me, I'll be attending to the whims and worries of our entitled guests. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, I won't, Beth. Bernard walks, opens drawer, picks something up. Oh, he read the note. Okay, I've got the screwdriver. Let's just get down there. Let's see what this note has to say. If it's another code, I swear it's probably going to be another code, isn't it? But maybe it's the same. Maybe it's what I already cracked earlier. If they're writing to each other in code. Da 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 da. Just a innocent maid walking to a vent.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Ugh. More code. And that's got to be the key. It's a good thing there's a blizzard outside and these people aren't coming back. Okay. We know... We know what 3 is E. The squiggle was a T.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael. Who is Michael? Is that Mr. Cruz?
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean. Anything new to report?
Should I tell her about the secret message or just have her start? Let's tell her.
I found another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Let me check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
Marcella? What did she mean by Marcella?
You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth.
No.
I'll call you back.
Okay. Just because someone didn't answer their phone doesn't mean nobody's in there. And why don't you pick up these... I need to... I'm getting sloppy. If they come back and those notes are just on their table... Oh, this could be bad. Alright, let's go to 507. Sophie, don't leave that door open. Okay, what do we have here?
Mr. Cruz, huh?
How is she connected to Mr.
Numbers,
Cruz?
dates, times. What does it all mean?
1824. Some sherry brandy. A pack of cigarettes. More curlers. Some gloves. Interesting.
You almost look like Marcella.
Who is Marcella? Have I heard the name besides what Beth just mentioned earlier? Frosted Pops. Hey, that's probably where the yo-yo came from. Yep. Michael Beaumont. Okay, here's the fort. Got the fort here.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Dad, I'm sorry, but Mom asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. Am I nice? The hotel is nice too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before. But Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too? Okay, so Miss Beaumont is trying to get away from her husband. Or has gotten away, I should say.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
I hope you are well in spite of circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael for me, M. Miss Beaumont. Who is M?
M. Did Marcella send this?
Is Miss Beaumont and Marcella together? Are they a couple? To Anne Bursey. Subject, Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Mrs. Bursey, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bursey. Michael Bursey, not Beaumont. From his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our programs from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Director Donald Byron.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family's never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they are missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I'm glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you are still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes. M. It looks like an M that's smudged.
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
Well, I don't see anything to unlock just yet, so I'm going to leave it there for a minute.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Dear Anne, I've met with Lewis and he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce. What? I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonize your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I'm happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard. Wife abuse, not grounds for divorce. Yeah. Makes perfect sense back in the 50s. An empty picture frame. Interesting. Ooh, another novel. Adam or Eve? Can she resist the ultimate temptation? Oh. It's a lesbian love story. It's definitely Marcella. Greta. Oh, it's a dog. Oh, maybe this is the locked box that we might need to open.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
It is. It's over there. But first, let me check this really quick. Okay, some scribbled out poetry, maybe? Anything in the garbage? There's something behind the garbage. What's this? This letter has been sent to you and has been around the world 3 times. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. A chain letter. Mr. Smith received the letter in 1953, made 33 copies and sent them. 3 days later, he won the lottery. Mr. Jones received it in 1956, made 33 copies and sent them. 3 days later, he discovered an old treasure in his backyard. Mr. Williams received the letter and burned it. His wife and 3 kids died in a fire that very night. Mr. Green forgot the letter in a drawer and lost his job. When he found the letter again, he got a better job than before. In no case should this chain be broken. Make 33 copies and send them. You will experience great joy within 3 days. And they didn't have copiers back then, so you just had to type up 33 letters. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Should I throw it away? Because that's where chain letters go.
Aw, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
Dear Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. But they haven't checked out.
Those few coins in my tip jar were getting pretty lonely. They'll appreciate the company.
What's this?
That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from?
Oh, that's weird. You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I've recognized that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss out of this. You keep your wits about you and I'll do the same. All right, let's see what's in the box. Pick it up. Thank you.
I'll need another key to unlock this.
Another
Haven't I seen
key.
one just like this somewhere?
I don't remember seeing it anywhere. Was it down here? Was it in the bathroom? There's a bowl of cereal. I bet it's in the bathroom. Ooh, let's clean this toilet real quick. And not wash our hands, of course. Ooh, wedding ring.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
You abusive bastard. Just a quick little tidy up. Any key around here? Toenail clippers.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
I just met with your damn lawyer. You've got some balls to accuse me of all of that, as if you were so irreproachable yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? But worst of all is that you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you really don't know me that well. I won't let you take Michael away from me.
A lovely shade of lipstick.
Yeah. I still don't see a key. Anything behind the door? Maybe on the trash can? Well, Sophie, where's the key? Not here. pretty sure I searched these, didn't I? Yeah. So her gloves in that. Alright, I missed it somewhere. Is it in the book? It's got to be around here somewhere. Not in there. Was it under the bed? Was it in the shoe? Where could you be? Maybe it's in another room. Don't think I remember seeing it in here. But let me just take another quick... Come on, Sophie, think. Think. It's gotta be in here. Maybe it's in 508. I haven't been in here. Sophie said she remembered seeing it. Oh no. That's gross. Was it in Mr. Morgan's room? It's gotta be in a room I've already been in. That's what it sounded like. So let's take a look through Paul Morgan's room and see if it's anywhere around here. Was it in the safe? Maybe let's open the safe again. There's a gun. And a picture. It's on her neck. It's right there. Marcella. Why would Marcella have it around her
there
neck?
you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Oh.
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot.
What?
Wanna
Blackmail?
guess what it is?
Blackmail.
Blackmail?
No, that was your theory, remember?
Oh.
It's affair.
Affair.
Oh.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Should I tell Beth I think they're having an affair? They're absolutely having an affair. I gotta tell Beth. Beth is she's my go-to.
I think
She gotta
Mrs.
know.
Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont might be the ones having the affair.
That's an interesting theory. Did you find any clues that might support this?
Nothing concrete. I mean, I did find a letter that suggests they may have gone to college together, but they could just as well be good friends, right?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest, but I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a
Here
candle
we go,
and
Beth.
some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
A candle
How?
and some
I'll
plaster.
tell you later. Just find me those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
We need to find a candle and some plaster because Beth has an idea. All right, Beth. Let's close up shop here. And let's get down to business.